My name's Celeste, I'm 24 years old and I'm a scientist. The most stressful part of my day would have to be work, especially dealing with my boss, which I'm sure everybody understands. To unstress in the afternoons, usually I meet up with one of my girlfriends, we have a bit of a gossip and do a nice walk around the coast or some exercise. Most of the time my skin is usually okay, but when it does break out, it's usually associated with times of stress. My skin is usually quite clear, but when I do have issues, it's usually in this T-zone area here. So I get small pimples across the top here, small sweat pimples, and then some around the nose, and then also on the chin. The trouble with my skin started mainly when I was a teenager, when I was about 15 years old. After that, it sort of calmed down for a while, and I still have small problems, as I said, usually when in stressful situations. The worst thing about having troubled skin, as I'm sure everybody can understand, is having to deal with when you have pimples, having to cover them up, having to go out in public when you have major breakouts. Over the years, to fix my skin, starting when I was a teenager, I tried all the products on the market. Then I also tried medication, different types of medication from the doctor, which actually worked really well, and I was taking that medication up until quite recently. Now I've stopped using that and my skin seems to be okay, but I still have the occasional breakout. My daily general beauty regime is quite slack. Basically, I wash my face in the morning with a cleanser and at night with a cleanser. That would be about it. I mainly try not to put too much products on my skin, as I find that the more I use, the more I break out. So I try and keep it quite clean and natural. So my first reaction to using the Acne Stress Control was, the first thing I noticed was the nice smell. Then when I used it, it had a really nice texture and felt very clean after I used it. Once I let it settle, I'd used it for a few days, I feel like my skin does feel quite clean. I've actually replaced my cleanser with the Stress Control.